I move the vote.
Never mind.
Sorry about that.
All right, I call this meeting to order. Good morning, everybody. My name is Atty. I'm the Governor's Council for the 5th District in the Governor's Council, and my colleagues have selected me to be the chair of this hearing today. I will first read the letter of nomination. Dear councilors, I am pleased to nominate Jennie Caissie to the position of Clerk-Magistrate of the Dudley District Court. I submit this nomination for the advice and consent of the Executive Council pursuant to Part 2, Chapter 2 of the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I am enclosing the nominee's resume for your convenience. Sincerely, Charles Baker. So to start the hearing, I'm going to invite Attorney Caissie to introduce her first witness.
Thank you. Honorable Richard Eustace.
Good morning. This prestigious council, almost 2 years ago, you gave me the benefit of your time and ultimately your confidence in confirming me as a district court judge. Every day since then, I've done my best to serve in a way reflective of the trust that you placed in me. Thank you for giving me that life-changing opportunity. I'll never stop appreciating that. Just as importantly, thank you for the kindness with which you treated me as I went through the process. Like every nominee, I had much weighing on my mind at that time in my nomination. Everyone I knew was pulling for me, including my father, who was at the end stages of a terminal illness. I knew my dad attached some of the measure of his own life to his son's success on that day. Your kindness to me during that process abated much of the anxiety I felt at that time, not just for me, but for my family too. So thank you for the way in which you treated me in the process. I believe this is what matters most in life, how we treat each other, how we treat our fellow man as we go along. We know that everyone around us, in and out of work, has something they're struggling with beyond our sight. And when we take away all the professional awards, the titles, the promotions, opportunities like this, when we strip away the vanities that we all wrap ourselves in, and we dig deeper to the essence of why we're all here, I humbly suggest that this is what matters most, the relationships we share, how we treat each other along the way. This is the enduring legacy we all leave behind, imprinted on the memories of all those whose lives intersect. Taking the time to talk about this before testifying more specifically about the nominee, because I believe this is the best test for those that appear before you in this honorable chamber. This is the best litmus test for how they will exercise powerful discretion you may choose to vest in. How they have treated others up until the time of their nomination is the best indicator of how they will serve in the future. And by this standard, there is no person I know, there's no person in all of the universe of people that I know better qualified to serve the public as the Clerk-Magistrate of the Dudley District Court than Attorney Jennie Caissie. We know things best when we see them from different angles. I've had the unique opportunity to observe Attorney Caissie in many different capacities. As a colleague in Worcester County, as a fellow lawyer, she was always friendly to me, supportive, approachable, and generous in her time and her help. As an attorney who has appeared before me in my position as an assistant clerk magistrate first and now as a judge, where it has been clear from that vantage point that she's at the very top of any list of Worcester County's very best attorneys. And as a member of this council, who answered many questions to me patiently and thoughtfully when I was an applicant, and it couldn't have been any more helpful and supportive when I was an nominee. As an attorney, I've handled cases across the Commonwealth, and I can tell you that practice in Worcester County is different. It's smaller, it's more intimate. Reputations for kindness and helpfulness spread quickly. So too for those who are discourteous to others. You could search from one end of Worcester County to the other and not find a single attorney who has a negative thing to say about Attorney Caissie. This is remarkable considering we operate in an adversarial system. It's not easy to be on opposite sides of a case from other attorneys hundreds upon hundreds of times over many years and not strain some relationships along the way. Attorney Caissie has accomplished that because she treats everyone, and I mean everyone, with professionalism and respect. This is true whether she's talking to governors, judges, or indigent clients who have had few breaks from the day they were born. She treats everybody with respect. Her professional accomplishments, as detailed in our application, are many. It is no wonder that her constituents have repeatedly elected her to join each of you in determining who is best to serve in these positions. Like all of you, she's been trusted to confirm hundreds of judicial Clerk-Magistrate appointments during her tenure on this council. She certainly knows what makes a good judge or a good Clerk-Magistrate. And it is entirely fitting that she apply that knowledge, coupled with her professional experience, wrapped in her lifelong habit of kindness to others, into now serving our Commonwealth as a Clerk-Magistrate. She is smart, hardworking, likable, kind, tough, funny, unselfish, and has at her foundation an unassailable character. It is not an overstatement to say that with that skill set, she could have done anything in this world, in any profession. That she chose the law as a career is to the benefit of countless clients, the bar, this council, and I hope soon the trial court. As for the Dudley District Court, I've had the pleasure of being assigned there more often than any other judge in the state over the past 2 years when I did as first justice. It's exceptionally busy, handling more cases per courtroom than any other court in Worcester County. It has exceptional personnel in the clerk's office. It has the best collection of assistant clerks you'll find in any court in the Commonwealth. It needs a hard-working Clerk-Magistrate who will set the example every day of service and professionalism. It needs a leader. This is my long way of saying, I know the people there and the nature of the court's business, and I am certain the best day that clerk's office will have will be the first day Clerk-Magistrate Caissie comes work. I'd like to finish by going back to where I started, telling you a story Attorney Caissie does not know. This story is particularly meaningful to me because the father that was rooting for me 2 years ago was here to see me sworn in not long thereafter, passed away this week. A colleague of mine, Middlesex County, became a judge not long after me. Her father also recently passed away, sadly before she was confirmed. This judge told me she reached out to Attorney Caissie last week to congratulate her on her nomination. And when she sent her a message, she told me she wasn't sure if Counselor Caissie would remember her. Well, she did remember her, of course. In fact, Counselor Caissie remembered many personal details of that judge, including that her father had passed away before the hearing, despite never having met her before her nomination and having had no contact with her since. Attorney Caissie wrote back to that judge. And Attorney Caissie, I hope you'll forgive me for sharing your private works here in such a public forum. But to me, it says much of who you are. Attorney Caissie wrote back to that judge privately and wrote, I remember you very well and the loss you endured, Judge. Thank you for your kind words. Like you, I will miss my recently deceased champion, my dad, at my side throughout this process. My dad was a fan of me going for this position, knowing if I'm lucky enough to serve, I could do a lot of good. I could help good folks in need.
Thank you, Judge.
Be happy to answer any questions you have.
Councilor Bill.
Nice to see you. You were here a little while ago.
Nice to see you.
What is it, Superior Court, Appeals Court, where do I go?
Not this guy.
No. Well, as I said to you last time, I'll say it to you again, you have a superb reputation.
Luckiest man in the world to be able to serve in this position.
You know, I think the luckiest people are the people that
Thank you very much.
Anyone else?
No questions, just a comment. Obviously, I don't appear in your court, but what I hear you doing, a standing job. You treat people fairly, you give them a fair shake, and
Yes, you may.
This is Nancy Rivera, I'm the Assistant Chief Court Officer of the District Court. I met Jen Caissie back in the campaign trail in 2010. I'm a Democrat, and many people find it weird that I supported Ms. Caissie, who you already know is a Republican. But I found it easy because I personally support good people with integrity, no matter if they're Democrat or Republican. Since I have met Ms. Caissie, she has always carried herself with dignity and respect. Ms. Caissie's resume, her work and experience in the criminal justice field makes her a very deserving candidate for the Clerk-Magistrate position in the Dudley District Court. She has always been a victim's right advocate, making public safety her #1 priority. Dudley District Court is one of the Worcester County's busiest courts. It needs a Clerk-Magistrate who is a strong leader and tireless worker. It needs someone who can lead the clerk's office on one side of the clerk's counter and serve the public on the other side of it. Of all the attorneys that I have had work with over the years, there's no one I've met better suited to serve as the Dudley Court Clerk-Magistrate. And I tell you that it's an honor for me to work also with the Eustace and Dudley. And when we get together, myself and the department head, we talk about safety and how we can be impartial and also serve justice for people on time. I feel very important to know that having a good relationship with Jen Caissie and having respect for her and knowing her well, she fits right in with what we're doing with her.
Thank you, officer. Any questions?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for your service.
Please sit down.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else here to testify in favor? Anyone here to testify against? Hearing none, that part of the hearing is closed. Attorney Caissie, would you like to introduce anyone you have with you and then make your opening statement?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd like to recognize Appeals Court Justice Rick Dunham, who's joined me this morning. Surprise. Thank you for coming. My nephew Daniel Caissie, a recent graduate of Suffolk University, and he spent a few Wednesdays in this chamber looking for a lunch from Council Kennedy usually. Daniel. My good friend and my daughter's grandfather, Justin Brooks, my sister-in-law, Michelle, and of course, Jose Rivera, the champ, boxing champ. No more introduction than that. Thank you, Jose, and Judge Eustace. Thank you.
Thank you, Attorney Caissie. You may make your statement.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. I want to begin by giving thanks to all of you, my colleagues of the last 9 years, members of the Governor's Council, for all the work that you do for the citizens of the Commonwealth. And thank you, Councilor Duff, for hosting my hearing today. I want to thank Governor Baker and Lieutenant Governor Polito for my nomination. I'm honored. Thank you to all of my witnesses. I want to thank my husband for his love and support. His work commitments kept him from attending this morning. We dropped him off at a deposition on State Street. He's not a defendant in that case. I also want to thank my beautiful little girl, Sydney. She makes me smile every day and keeps me focused on what is important. She's taught me how to balance the challenges of being a self-employed working professional with that of being a caring mother. Not always easy, but it is so worth it. While I have not been able to resolve work demands and childcare conflicts as a working mother, I confess my daughter has always come first. I sit here as someone who is sensitive and aware of the demands of all working parents to earn a living and be there for their kids. Sydney is not here today because she did not think it was appropriate to come to Mommy's job interview. I know that you have received a wealth of information about my legal and management qualifications and experience, so I'll try to keep that part of my remarks brief. I come before you as the youngest of 5 children of Russell and Judy Caissie. My parents instilled in me the importance of being a conscientious person, an intellectually honest person, a hardworking person, and a kind and compassionate person. They also taught me that the most valuable asset a human being has in his or her lifetime is their word. And when you give it, you keep it. My dad passed away on March 31st of 2017. As Judge Eustace said, I really wish he were here. Of the many valuable lessons he taught me about life, I especially remember him saying, quote, "Kid, you have to put in the time." What he meant was that if you wanted to succeed at something, you would have to do the hard work. Nothing comes easy, and if it does, it's not worth doing. I've always taken those words to heart in how I've lived my life. I am blessed to still have my mom, and I keep her close. I mean that literally. She lives a mile away from our family homestead. I am the baby of 5 children. I have the best big sister in Melanie that anyone could want. She's a person I could and can always count on. I am a military brat of sorts, and that my other 3 siblings followed in the shoes of my dad and all served this great country. My dad served in both the Army and the Air Force. My big brother Clark is a United States Marine and also served in the National Guard. My big brother Russell served in the Army Reserve and the National Guard. My brothers were ready for deployment in Iraq 1. It was quite a stressful time in our home. Neither was deployed, thankfully, but both were ready and willing to go. My big sister Stephanie served honorably in the U.S. Navy. She and I are closest in age and compete weekly in our cook-offs. With 5 siblings, I am proud to say that we all love each other. We speak on a weekly basis and live within 5 miles from one another and from my mom. I really believe that I am here because I fell in love with sports and with the game of basketball and all the life lessons I learned on the court. Lessons about leadership, about hard work, sacrifice, humility, and teamwork. Of course, 2 loving parents and wonderful brothers and sisters in your corner always cheering you on played a big part as well. I remember when I fell in love with the game of basketball like it was yesterday. It was November in the year of 1984. I was riding my bike home from my paper route at dusk, and when I got to my street, I saw the basketball hoop my dad promised to put up for me. It was on the telephone pole just outside of our home at 14 Patton Street in Oxford. Sitting here, I think that day changed my life. I knew I really enjoyed playing and watching sports, including boxing, but I realized after that hoop went up that I loved playing basketball. I played almost every day, year-round at that hoop, and even when there were snow piles creating the lanes. Basketball opened up educational doors for me that my folks could have never afforded to open up. Basketball gave me the chance to attend Assumption College on a full athletic scholarship, making me the first woman in Oxford High School history to ever receive a full vote. It allowed me to find my passion in politics, history, and the law in college. It enabled me to borrow the money I needed to continue my education and go to law school. Basketball presented me with the opportunity to become an assistant women's basketball coach and graduate assistant at Nichols College, where I obtained my master's degree in business administration. I am proud to have been elected to the Board of Selectmen in my hometown at age 23. I served for 13 years and was chairman of the board for 7 of those 13 years. I also served as a police commissioner in Oxford for 13 years. I have served as a trustee at Worcester State University. I served as a member at the Harrington Memorial Hospital. I served as a corporator at the Webster 5-cent Savings Bank, and have been and remain a proud trustee at Nichols College. I have thoroughly enjoyed all of this public service. I have worked as an adjunct professor teaching constitutional law and politics and sociology at Quinsigamond Community College and Quinebaug Community College in Connecticut. Someday I would like to return to teaching. I've been an attorney in private practice for over 20 years. I have handled all types of criminal and civil matters in the district court, in the superior court, in the probate and family court, in the housing court, in federal court, in juvenile court, and handled workers' compensation cases. I have represented clients at well over 100 Clerk-Magistrates hearings on both criminal and civil matters. I have had numerous criminal and civil trials, both jury and bench trials, in the district court and superior court. I have presented arguments at the appeals court. I have also served as a special prosecutor for the Middle District since 2004, prosecuting cases in the district court and the superior court. As a special prosecutor, I have presented a case to a grand jury in superior court. In all of these roles, which span 2 decades, I have gleaned extensive management, executive, and legal experience. I've had to make executive decisions on multi-million-dollar budgets, on employee hiring decisions, on sensitive personnel matters, and collective bargaining issues. I believe, as I sit here, that I am very qualified to be the Clerk-Magistrate in the Dudley District Court. I'm asking each and every one of you for your votes and your support. And by the way, in closing, I would just like to share with you that I have put up a basketball hoop for Sydney. And we still play at that hoop at 14 Patton Street, which went up 35 years ago this November. I welcome your questions.
Thank you, Jennie Caissie. Before I call on the councilors for the questions, I'm mindful of the time. I want to let folks know, as I call on each of you, you can ask as long as you like. I ask others not to interrupt whoever is speaking. However, this is your shot, and I'm going to go back and take second questions after we finish, after everyone's gone through. So if you've got something, ask it now. And we will be taking a break around noontime when the lieutenant governor comes in, and then when she's finished, we're going to resume directly after that. So to start the questions, Councilman Bain.
Oh, thank you. I have to say, Councilman Caissie, I have never been in a position like this before, and I've been serving with you for 7 years. I was looking across the desk days ago, and you were sitting there. Now I'm looking at it. Now I'm charged to question you for being magistrate. Council Caissie, you are now serving in dual roles. One as a city governor's counselor on the clock, and at the same time applying for Clerk-Magistrate position. How do I justify this to citizens of Massachusetts? Do I tell them your best chance of being appointed is to become a governor's counselor and vote for all the nominees presented? I have to tell you, someone asked me recently, who will be the next counselor appointed? I laughed and said, you know, it won't be me. Counselor, have you ever spoken to the Lieutenant Governor or the Governor Baker, your desire to be a judge?
No,
And for this position?
that's correct.
Okay.
Other than, if I may, Counselor, after I've gone through the process, it is customary to meet with the Lieutenant Governor and the Governor, and they ask you why you would want the position. So I stand corrected. After I've gone through the process, I did speak with both of them, particularly going on in this case.
I have to ask you this on behalf of my constituents. Based on what you stated 5 years ago, quote, if Charlie Baker gets elected, I will be a judge. So will you commit to us today that you will remain as a clerk magistrate? Tell me 5 years or 6 years? What would it be? On behalf of my constituents, I have to ask you that. And what are your plans with being? Will you be looking for a judge opening while serving as a clerk magistrate where you have been quoted 5 years ago?
Counsel, with all due respect, those words never came out of my mouth. I don't know what your source is. That's not an accurate quote. So it's hard for me to base my response off of inaccurate information.
I'm sorry, you
But
said
what I
that
can
because
tell
I
you,
heard it.
but what I can tell, well, Counselor, I have a different memory than you. Those words did not come out of my mouth.
I'm giving I'm asking honest questions and civil questions. I would never put any question forward to you unless I knew it was factual. And I have been here, and I was here 5 years ago.
Counselor, with all due respect, those words did not come out of my mouth, so my memory is much different than yours.
Well, I respect the difference of opinion on that because I know what was said. So, first of all, I want you to know, I'm going to treat you the same as every nominee that has come before me. I am civil and I'm very direct in questioning. First of all, it's important to give the history of this position of the Clerk-Magistrate in Dudley Court that you are going to. Just a week ago, when you were recently appointed, the council voted for career Officer McCarthy for the West Borough Clerk-Magistrate. He applied for the same position, same Dudley Clerk-Magistrate that you applied for. He appeared before the Judicial Nominating Commission, and they approved him to the Dudley Court. His questionnaire that he submitted to us, and you had it was solely for the Dudley Court. All his answers, and that was for the Dudley Court. That's what he said he was appointed. He was going for nothing, no other court. But after being appointed Clerk-Magistrate to the Dudley Court, he was advised from the State House that he was going to be a Clerk-Magistrate in the Westboro Court. Why do you think they switched him?
I cannot speculate as to what the administration did or why they did it. I know that when people apply for these positions, having done this work for a number of years, it is completely the governor's pleasure as to where he would nominate them to serve. So that is my understanding. Why he went to Westboro Council, you'd have to ask the Lieutenant Governor or the administration director. That is not a decision I have anything to do with.
Okay, let's look at this. There was no Westboro Court Clerk-Magistrate posted. It was closed, it was gone. So no one in the public could apply. Do you think that's a fair way that someone can be appointed, just like Sharon Caissie, to go to a court and it's not posted for the public? Do you agree with that?
Well, Counselor, it's not whether I agree with it or not, but I will say that it has been a practice since I've been here, now 2 administrations, that the governor has nominated people for positions that they may not have applied for. It happened under Paul Patrick numerous times. I think the difference is that under the prior administration, they encouraged people to apply for any number of positions, so they created a pool. And then they selected people from the pool. I think this administration is doing it a little bit differently, but the end result is the same. Sometimes people apply for a certain position, and for whatever reason, they end up somewhere else. That's happened numerous times since I've been here. I don't.
Well,
It's happened, it's not uncommon, I guess.
Well, I'm not getting into the details, but it's different for a judgeship than for a magistrate, but I'm not gonna bore people with that at all. Okay, this is what I was gonna ask you, because it concerns me. Do you think it was a conflict of interest for you to schedule the hearing and preside over Officer McCarthy's council hearing on August 24th, and then you voted for his appointment September 4th? Did it concern you that there, first of all, no public posting, we'll let that go, but it was a fact that you and Officer McCarthy applied to the same Clerk-Magistrate position in Dudley. Do you think that that was a conflict of interest? Do you think that you should have accused yourself of doing that? But you did. You know, you're both applicants for the same position, and you presided over his hearing, and you voted for him.
Counselor, he was nominated for Westboro. He was not nominated for Dudley. And I would tell you that I have been in regular communication with the Massachusetts State Ethics Commission, making sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And I can tell you that I have followed the letter of the law based on your advice. But I do not think I had a conflict.
Okay, what was the deadline posted for the Dudley Clerk-Magistrate?
Don't hold me to this, but it was some date the first week in May. I believe. It may have been May 3rd.
And when did you?
On or about April 18th and 19th, I believe my application was sent in.
And Officer McCarthy applied deadline the last day. So we just wanted to put that out. Okay, did you receive a letter or a call from the agency that said that you would be chosen to have a hearing? Because a lot of people don't get.
You mean an interview with the JNC?
The JNC.
I did. I received an email with instructions as to what I needed, what the next step was, because I was being granted.
Okay, there are 21 members of the Judicial Nominating Commission, and they are charged, as the governor would responsibility to have the hearing, to recommend that person to the governor to come before us to confirm. How many of those 21 members were there?
I believe they were all present that evening.
You want to know something? You and Sharon Caissie, I have been here all of the, 20 years, but I've been here in the entire Baker administration. And you and Sharon Caissie hit the jackpot. She had 20 people there, you had 21. I meet with every nominee for 20 years. And they tell me there were 6 members there, 8 members there, 10 members. So you two hit the jackpot. But I gotta tell you, what bothers me is, and I've said it publicly, the governor hopes that we have these 21 members. But you know what? Most of them, the majority, are not there for the hearing, and they recommend people lifetime position. You were one of the lucky ones, you and Sharon Caissie.
Counsel, what I meant by my response was that they were all present at the same law firm where they meet to conduct these interviews. And what they did was they broke into 2 subcommittees. So I actually had 11 people, 10 or 11 people in my group, and there were 10 or 11 people in another group. So everybody, from what I know, was present that night. Nobody called in during my interview, but there were approximately 11 commissioners present during my interview, and there were 10 or 11 present in another conference room conducting another. So I don't know if the jackpot is 20
Okay,
people.
so there were 11 people.
Correct.
All right, those, because you're a mix, that's about the ballpark. But to me, they have more bar than I do, because I only have you before me. I don't know who applied, and guess what? You know, we're not allowed, and I've asked, how many people have applied to this certain position? Judge or Clerk-Magistrate. I'm not allowed, as governance counsel, to know. I'm not asking the names, that would be inappropriate, but I should be able to know how many, but I'm not allowed. And people think we have so much authority, and we don't. It's Jennie that has the authority, and it's unbelievable that they break up a group and only have half of them, and they all vote. How long was the interview?
Consistent with what I've heard for the last 9 years.
You know,
It's like 25 minutes, maybe 25 minutes.
wow, that was good. We have 15, 20 minutes. Okay, now, so when did you, after you had your interview, did you get a call, or did you, when you came out, did you have a feeling, did they say that you would be considered, or you would be appointed? Did you get a call? How did that happen?
I wasn't told anything. I was told, you did a good job, have a good evening, and left. And then it was weeks later, I received notice that I was being sent to due diligence. It wasn't a call. I think it was an email. It might have been from the administration. I don't recall. I just don't remember. I mean, this is months ago. A lot has gone on since then. So I just knew that I was advancing to due diligence.
Okay, you remember, when did you meet with the legal counsel?
Late August.
Okay, answer this. Do you think, read it all the time, the administration said this is a blind process for people to apply. Do you think it is?
That was a rule implemented under the Obama administration to try to create, more of a blind review versus somebody's name, people who they were. So now it's a system where you don't use your name, you use letters and file a social security number. I think it helps. I do think it helps because on the face of an application, you can kind of get a sense of whether or not a person is qualified. So I think it's a better system that they do it that way versus just everybody's. In my opinion.
Okay, your application read President Governance Council. Do you believe that's a blind process?
Well, the question begged the answer, so I had to put that down. I mean, that's part of the Bible.
When
there are things that, I mean, if somebody's in the military, if it's corporal in the army, everybody knows that an applicant who is a corporal, or in the army, I mean, you know, it's not perfect.
When Sharon Caissie, in her application, said she was the governor's legal counsel and executive director of the JNC, and was interviewed by the same JNC who she clerks for. I think that's a blind spot.
I'm sorry, I don't wanna speak to Attorney Caissie's,
I'm talking
experience
about
or what she
process.
did.
I'm talking about
I mean, obviously, there was obviously, people probably knew it was her based on her information, I'm sure. You know, I really, you know, I wasn't privy to how that went down, and I'm just really focused on my information.
All right, but just let me tell you, being here 20 years, it was a blind process. But it was misdirected. It was never posted. There were people in that Cambridge court who were there 20 years waiting for this opening. And guess what? When she was applied, 2 of them left because they weren't going to train her. And now, everyone's training her. They get these Clerk-Magistrates everywhere to train her. She's never been in a court. So, it was a blind process, but very misdirected. It was a blind process for the public, but anyone in the public. Okay. So, do you approve of allowing a person to interview for a position that's kept secret, that's not publicly posted? What's your philosophy?
I believe in transparency. You know, I sit here as somebody who applies for the position I want. I applied for the Dudley District Court, and that's what I'm sitting here.
But you voted for,
My,
but you voted for people who did not have a public posting.
I don't know who you're referring to.
Sharon Caissie?
Council, we all voted on Jennie.
No, I had said that I voted, I thought it was something else, and I corrected it, and it's in the record. I voted no, and I had strong opposition to someone who had no court experience. Her court experience was being a friend of the administration. That's not qualification. So let's.
I'm not sure it wasn't, I don't know what you mean by not publicly posted. I think the hearing was posted, she applied for
The
posted
posting
position.
was not for Cambridge.
Okay, that we.
Okay, it was a farce. They brought her into Nantucket. You think she's gonna go from Marlboro to Nantucket, 6 hours, 6 hours drive and 8 hours?
Whoa.
Jennie, you said there'd be no interruption.
I know, Council,
There's not gonna be any.
I'm sorry, I'm the chair in the hearing, not you. But
I'm being
There's
civil.
not gonna be any interruptions here.
You don't know what I'm going to say.
I'm being civil and truthful.
Continue, Council Devaney. I'm
So-
not gonna put up with these
So
grandstanding.
let's keep honest. We took her in for a Nantucket position, deadline. She lives in Marlboro. Marblehead. That would be 6 hours drive back and forth, 8 hours in the courthouse. And I don't know that area, but I know you have to take a ferry or something, I don't know. Let's be realistic. So they said, oh no, we're giving you Cambridge. It wasn't open, and most people qualified, experienced, didn't get the job. So I'm just saying that, I'm looking at our votes, and you've been consistent, okay? So let me say, look, if you and I both know you have the votes, you're gonna be, you don't need my vote. But
I'd like your vote, Councilor.
I know, this is what I regret that I have to mention. And, because it involves you, and needs me and know what the involvement was. I want to make it clear, I don't believe anyone should be held responsible for the misdoings of a spouse or a family member. But I am greatly concerned about how your husband's case got transferred out of the Dudley court all the way to Palmer Court. And I understand Palmer is the second last exit on the pike, so okay. But I have a factual document, official, about that case. And I'm not gonna read it all, but you applied for Clerk-Magistrate around this time. Everybody knew that you were wrong. years, everyone in the State House knew, Worcester knew, everyone knew. So, I'm just gonna say that, he was, charged second offense on April 20th. April 22nd, arrest, he was arraigned on April 22nd in Dudley District Court. And I'm not gonna read the official document. You know, I'm very investigative. I do my job. And I'm not gonna read it all, but this is part of it. Chief Justice Paul Dudley signed and transmitted an order of transfer to regional office in Dudley District Court the same day that he was arraigned at Dudley Court. And the case was transferred from Worcester County to Camden County, from Region 5 to Region 6. The case was transferred to avoid the appearance of a conflict of interest, since the defendant's wife is a special assistant DA in Worcester County, practices law in Worcester County, and is well known as a member of the Governor's Council for the judges and court staff in Dudley District Court in Worcester County. There was no request made by the defendant's wife to transfer the case. First of all, clarification. You are not a present assistant district attorney in Worcester County.
Yes, I am.
You still are.
Since 2004, I served two district attorneys.
You still are in 2019?
Correct.
Okay, I see, correct. And so you were a defense attorney, and you got